Hey, what's up? We're still trying to get in a full match with Lifegain Drain here in Standard. Feed the Bloodlord, Defiant Clan. Um, Let us give it a shot here against Billy Red Lions. This, ugh, this is not gonna do it. No green source. Um, if that swamp was a forest or one of the Bladed Woodlands was a green source, it would be a snap keep, but I know. Alright, that's also not good. At least we have the right mana. Yeah, we want to keep any action on top, especially a removal spell that could save our butt. Alright, Swamp Go. That's a good sign. Okay, play our other tap land out here and go. Now we can cast Siege Rhino if we draw it. You know, on turn 4 we have the right lands. Okay, Cutthroat. Alright, so another Aristocrats deck. There's a lot of them floating around. There's the Mardu one that I recorded with already. Ooh, Languish is going to be really good against that strategy. Maybe I just Runus Path that thing now? Or maybe I bait him into the Languish. Let's bait him into the Languish. There's a black-blue version, which is, you know, probably the most aggressive version, that plays Hangerbacks and Whirler Rogue. And Whirler Rogue is a way to really kill your opponent with Nantuko Husk, make your Husk unblockable, and then, you know, sack the tokens and everything. Alright, so opponent not really playing into our Languish that badly yet. That said, basically no pressure against us. I'm gonna hold the fort. It's like when the you know, in all those Lord of the Rings movies where they're like, steady, steady, now fire, and then they shoot all the arrows. Yeah, I'm holding back my barrage of arrows here. Except my barrage of arrows is a dying crocodile. I don't really understand the flavor of that card. But what was that? Grave Birthing. Okay. So yeah, still no need to really languish here, so we're just going to play Mr. Rhinopolis here. George Rhinopolis. He's the Greek cousin of George Polukranos. Who goes by Paulie? DJ Paulie K. Sorry, going into things too far here. Alright. Siege Rhino just standing there like an at saying, come at me, bro. You guys excited for Star Wars? My daughter got me into the Clone Wars cartoon, and so I've been watching that a lot. It's kind of fun. We made lightsabers out of paper towel rolls. Been having some battles with that, so good times, good times. Hope everyone's enjoying their leftovers. I'm kind of logy on turkey right now. I'm like, bleh. So here I wrap my turkey in bacon, because that's how we roll here in the Orletti household. We get super fat. Loving that. I'm married. I ain't got to impress nobody anymore, so. Okay, let's get fat. Alright, opponent in the tank thoroughly here, so maybe I'm just going to pause and wait for Billy to red his lions. Okay, so opponent lagging like crazy, which is why he's going slow here. Okay. Bone Splinters. So he might be playing the black-green version, which is the deck I built. Not that I built it originally. I'm not claiming that, but I built that this week. My version of it might be a few choices different than other people's. Like, I'm not playing the emissaries. So that actually really set up our languish nicely. So not too upset about that play. Maybe he sacks this Scion and plays an Antuco Husk or something. Yeah, which would be bad because then the Husk would stay alive. But then again, we have Ruinous Path for that, so. He's playing something. Altar's Reap. That's cute, I guess. Maybe this is a mono black version. Oh, he really wanted to get to his green. Blister Pod, okay. Alright, so do we sweep or do we not sweep? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna bait it some more. I think I'm gonna bait. Ha! Little fap humor there. Because right now, I mean, like, the one of the issues with that deck is it's tough to beat like a 2/2. Like it really is. Like you don't have a lot of big threats. It's just like a bunch of little weenie cards, and you got to sort of cobble together 20 damage all the time, and that's it's fun. I find that deck really fun to play. You know, I really like my version, and hopefully you'll like it when I play it soon. So this is really good. So now he committed a little bit more to the board. So it's, what was that? He sacked a token, okay. And what's he playing? Altar's Reap. Okay. So it's a bit annoying because he's gaining a bunch of life here, and he's drawing a bunch of cards, more importantly, so my language isn't going to screw him as bad as I'd like it to. Maybe I should have pathed the Zulaport Cutthroat earlier. Okay, we get our 6th mana here. Maybe I just path that guy and say go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I mean, I could attack here, but there's no point really. I mean, I could try to like get him with Feed the Clan. I'd rather save that for the Bloodlord. I mean, gaining 14 life would be pretty valuable here. Alright. Do I eat that guy? We can take 2. Seek the Wilds. That's an interesting choice. Smothering Abomination. Okay, that's another way to take advantage of tokens and stuff. Whenever you sacrifice a creature, draw a card. That's cool. So he'll get another card off the token. Jotty Offshoot. Alright. Let's attack here. No block. Do I feed the clan? Gain a bunch of life. You know, it still seems unnecessary. But he's got 5 cards in hand still. Alright. So, oh. He did not sacrifice in response. So he lost out on a preordain for free. Okay, scries a card to the top. Alright. So hitting lands will be nice. So his version is more of a budgety version, maybe. It's just a different version than mine. Plays a lot of the same cards, but a lot of different cards too. Double Carrier Thrall, okay. Not the scariest of threats he could have. Okay. Draw another Seeker here. Not the best of things we could draw. Pass back. I think Forest would be the best card we could draw here. Or Swamp. Or Plains. Or any untapped land. Another Smother. I'm gonna smother your mother. Alright. Bone Splinters, alright. Well, good. I'm glad if he uses those, because that'll preclude him from killing our Bloodlord. Okay. Second feed the clan. Okay, so now we have lethal if we untap with Bloodlord, but that's getting to be iffy here. Because we have just whiffed on lands over and over again. Opponent drawing a lot of extra cards this game, as is the value that is that deck. Yet still, we're not in immediate danger of death. If he drew another Cutthroat and played it, that would be a problem. Gonna board in additional sweepers, I think. Okay, and what does he take here? Takes Husk. Okay, that's a decent payoff card for sure. God knows what he has in his hand. 6 cards. Another Seek. Okay. Emissary. All right. Okay, we'll take 4 here. Nissa's Pilgrimage. Alright. Which hits for 3 forests. Okay, so that eases our land troubles. Gains us a couple life this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So next turn we have 9, so we can Bloodlord and feed. Here he's gonna sacrifice an emissary and get a manifest. I mean, we might have to expend this other feed here just to stay alive, depending on what he does. But I mean, because he has a Husk, and he could have another Cutthroat. Don't know. He's drawn a lot of cards, so yeah. There's the Cutthroat. So we're under constant attack here. Alright. Sifter. Okay. And then Husk. That is a lot of damage. We might be dead. I mean, I can still gain 10 life if I really need to. But then I don't really have a great way to kill him. I mean, unless he commits. Okay. Abomination, very cool idea. You know, in that slot, I guess you could say I'm playing Grim Haruspex, which, you know, in some ways is not nearly as good. It's not as big of a threat on its own. It's not evasive. It doesn't draw a card when everything is sacrificed. It doesn't count tokens. So you know, that is a thing. Fortunately, what it does have going for it, Grim Haruspex, is that it collected company hits it, which Abomination does not. Okay, yeah, take 4. Alright, let's see, you gonna drain me out? No drains, okay. Murderous Cut. That's pretty cool. Okay. Gain 1 life here. It'll be interesting to see at what point he goes for it, if he does. He hasn't seen my Feed the Clans yet, so got that going for me. I mean, if I try to cut throughout, he can sack everything else in response. So, don't really want to do that. Okay, he starts sacking now. So this is scary, but we have to let as much of this resolve as possible. Before we do anything. Okay. There are 2 on the stack right now. Okay, there are now 3 on the stack. Okay. How many more can he do? He can really only do 1 more. He does 1 more. Okay. All right. Okay. So, now do I Bloodlord or do I just Murderous Cut the Husk? Yeah, that seems better. Let's just do that. Okay. So he went for it and it didn't work out. Now he's got very few cards left in his deck. And next turn we're gonna drain him for 10. Assuming he doesn't have any instant speed removal. Which might. Okay. He's got 9 cards in hand to do something with. Read the bones. Oh my god. So I guess he doesn't have that much in the way of action here. Otherwise he would be just playing dudes. Alright, Blister Pod, not too scary. We've got a discard, okay. Okay, let's play our Bloodlord. Play Swamp. Drain our opponent for 1. Pass back. So there's a lot of cards we could draw here that are just lethal. There's 2 more Feed the Clans. There's the Big Nisses spells. Bone Splinters. Okay, so he had another one. So let's feed the clan now. Alright. It's running out of time and cards here. We're back up to 17 life. We've got a blocker that gains us life. It's gonna be really hard for him to kill us. Well, if anything can do it, it'd be more cutthroats. We are out of cards right now. Okay, he's just playing everything out now. Okay. Oh, no. That is a card. Vulturous Aven, another card draw spell. It's cute. With no way to block a flyer, so. Okay, there's the last Bone Splinters. He's getting lots of value here. That said, clock is ticking and I'm not dead yet. Even if he ends up winning this game, there's no winning the match, so. Oh dear God, okay. Now if one of the cards in his hand is Husk, then we'd be quite dead. Alright. And we'll see what happens here. Oh, that's a cool one. Okay, bottom that. I mean, I guess we don't, yeah. We're only gonna draw 2 and gain 2 here. So maybe that was a mistake. Yeah, whiffing on that was pretty rough. But these guys are all pretty dorky here, I don't think. Okay, so here, if I'm him, I'm attacking with the 1/1s also, but because you want the triggers. Okay. Okay, did he manifest an actual thing? Husk. Ooh. Good thing we blocked it. If we didn't block that, we would be toast. Alright. So we're only taking 2 from attacks, but there's a bunch of drains here. Okay. Another offshoot. Not the best draw there. Yeah, so maybe we should put the Seeker and another Revelation on top instead of Feed the Clan, but you know, because since we didn't have another mana to cast it that turn anyway. Yeah, so that was probably a punt. Ooh, second Husk. Not good. Okay. Yep. Block this. Block that. Yeah. You can drain us for a lot here. I don't think even Feed the Clan's gonna be enough. Let's see, can he do it before he runs out of time? Yeah, I think he's got more than enough here. Alright. And he's got us, I'm fairly sure. But, yeah, he's got enough. Can you do it in time? The right thing to do here would be to just concede. Is he F6'd? He's not F6'd. Alright, well, he did it. Wow. Just enough. Wow, that was a pretty good game, man. I don't even mind losing there, because I lost to a version of my own deck, and, you know, it was a fun and interesting game, so... I think we played that pretty well. I'm not really upset about how we played there. How I would board here is I would board in Death Frenzy, and no problem. Good game, man. Outburst. You know, and maybe I don't know what's not so good here. Maybe renewal or revelation. Yeah. So, all right. Anyway, that was a fun game. I hope you enjoyed watching the deck. I love the deck. Peace.